Hey guys, welcome to my review of Catfish, the TV show, episode 7. Is it 7 or is it 8? I do not know. I will put it up in the whatever box with the freaking title, yeah. But anyways, I really... I wasn't even taking notes during this episode, but like, I wasn't feeling this episode. I feel like Catfish is kind of going downhill all of a sudden. But, I really like the end result of this episode. I was like, okay, like this episode, it was like the meaning and the morals behind it, I guess, was really good. But anyways, we got this guy named, what the hell was his name? I don't know. I guess I wasn't really paying attention to his name because like I wasn't really liking him. Like he was a hard dude. Like he was hard. But anyways, this dude talking to this girl named Kristen for a really long time, 3 years was it? And my cat's gonna come up here. You might see her too. Oh, there she is. There she is. But dude, what was this guy's name? Mike? Was it just Mike? It might have been Mike. Anyways, let's call him Mike. Mike, is talking to her, sending her like. Only thing I remember about him, what they're really talking about, was him sending her full frontal nudity pictures. Yeah. I mean, we all make mistakes. I can't judge him. But, yeah, that's just something to think about. Um, but she's also been sending him suggestive, provocative images as well in return. So I'm like, maybe she is real because, like, how are you going to get those sexy, provocative images, So, but, so Max and Eve, they're going to do the investigation. But on their way to the state, like, was it Michigan? I wasn't taking notes, y'all. But, Max decides to do this little thing about twisting Neve's nipple, like, while he's sleeping, not paying attention. I was like, Max, why'd you gotta do that, Max? Max, that was not necessary, Max. Like, why are you trying to do that when, like, you're trying to play me like that? You're saying, oh, Oliver, I love you so much and all this shit. Like, and I'm like, believing you, but when you're gonna go ahead and do all this flirtatious bullshit, yeah, or Neve wasn't conscious, but still, like, why you gotta do that? That ain't right. Like, thought you were here for me and not here for Max talking hand. Just gotta talk in hand for a little bit. But anyways, y'all, don't y'all think Max just gives you like a freaking Joey Casifa like tease, like but he's sexy version with like older version as well? Like, oh my god, he's just oh my goodness. His hair was really short in this episode too, but I got a haircut too. So like it was just like isn't that like it's funny. But anyways, back to this freaking episode. They start investigating. And Kristen's basically, she's like this she's going to this cosmetology school. So, Neve decides to call the school to see if they have a student of Kristen, and turns out they do, but it wasn't the last name that Kristen's told Mike. Her full name was. So they're just like, okay. So they start investigating her phone number, and they come up with this girl who's like 57 years old. I'm like, ooh, like, we've been waiting for like an old ass person to be like, kind of like being a predator for these people. Yeah, Mike's overage, but still, like, she a cougar nonetheless, if that is so. So I'm like, oh, because I did not know what the turnout was going to be in this episode. I really didn't know what to expect. But, yeah, I was just like, well, who the hell is this girl? I just want to see her. But, so what happens? I guess they start, like, searching. I don't know, but they come up with her real, actual last name, and, through like a My Life or whatever, and so they call the school again, and she's just like, hi! Like, she was really energetic this time. I don't know why, but like, I don't know. But, so they ask for this particular Kristen, and she's like, yes, we do have a student. And then Neve's like, okay, so we're on to something. We are on to something. But, yeah, so basically, all the information that Mike told Max and Neve was like pretty much correct. The only thing that's not right so far was Kristen's full name. So they're just like, well, it could still be her. It could still be her, but Mike's still like, man, like just because she didn't tell me her full name, like I don't know, dude. Like Mike was not a likable guy in this episode. Let me just tell you, like he was, just, dude, smile. Like, would it kill you to smile? Anyways, Max and Eve and Mike was it? They go to like her hometown because those dumbasses live like an hour away from each other. So I'm like, y'all could not like schedule to meet up at all. Anyways, they go to like this public library or whatever, you know, with all the files and documents and archives, and they decide to get the year she graduated high school, her yearbook. So they did, and they actually find Kristen, but it's not the same Kristen from the photos. So I'm just like, uh-oh. Dang, I really thought it could have been her too, because everything was right other than like her full name, last name. But Mike is just like, man. So they decide to call Kristen, and she's just like, oh, I'm scared. And Eve's like, we've got to do this. You're messing with someone's life. This is someone's life here at stake. We also have a check for you for compensation for you being embarrassed national TV. You know. So Mike's like, well, I know you're scared, but I'm scared too. We can be scared together. And I'm like, alright, that was a little cute. Like, alright. Like, I'm actually liking how Mike's handling this, because I feel like he knows, like, this shit ain't gonna, like, turn out good, like, in terms of, like, it actually being Kristen. So, they go to Kristen's house. And who walks out? Kristen, you know, Kristen, like, everything was right, except for the name in the picture. Like, everything was real. But, I felt so bad for this girl, because this girl really had a fucked up story. Like, everything about it was, this was like in the running to be like the most fucked up story of a catfisher ever. Wasn't it, Luna? Girl, she agrees. Anyways, she's mad at me now. Oh my god, it was fucked up. She did have a glass eye. She said she had a glass eye, but in the pictures, he was like, oh, that don't look like no glass eye. I'm a glass eye expert. But, she has a glass eye. You can notice, because, like, sometimes this one blinks, sometimes it doesn't, and she has a cast on her leg, and, you know, she wasn't driving in when the accident occurred. Her boyfriend of that time was driving, and he was fine, basically, in the accident, where she got, like, all of the damage, and she was in the hospital. He took, like, a week to actually visit her, and he basically dumped her, because he told her, like, oh, I'm gonna leave you, because you're here looking like freaking Peggy the pirate. Peggy the peg-licking pirate. I'm like, what a fucking douchebag. Like, let's go fuck his ass up. Like, where's his car that slashes tires? Like, oh my god, what was that dude from last episode? What was his name with the badass hairline? Like, not badass in a bad way. Like, his hairline was like right here. What was it? He would look like a freaking saint compared to this, her ex-boyfriend we got here. Like, what a douche. Like, and she got really depressed. She was really lonely. She used to be really skinny, but like she gained a lot of weight. She gained over 100 pounds, and I felt so bad for this girl. But at the same time, she did lie. Like, I just, but like I felt for her there. I felt so bad for her. And Mike was just like hearing her story, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Like, no. But like, she almost died, basically. She was, damn, she had a story, let me tell you. But she basically tells Mike, you know, like, well, if it wasn't for you, like, I would have taken my life, and like, thank you for like what you did for me. He's like, well, I'm glad to hear that. It makes me happy that I got something out of this, like helping you with your life. And I'm like, this is such like, I'm loving this result. This is really good. And like, he basically leaves. You know, Max and Eve come and talk to her, and like she tells them everything, and like she pops her little eye out, because that was cool. I was like, how does this work? Like, I don't, like, is it like a full on like like, how does it work? But we got to see like Max like touch it or Neve touch it, and like they're like, yeah, take it out, take it out. Like, but yeah, it took a lot for her to like get through it. I guess I don't know, but I'm happy for this girl. She still lied though, so I'm just like, well, bottom line, you are a catfisher though. But because you talked to this dude, you saved your life, so that was really cool. And yeah, it was cute. That was cute. But so what happens? What happens? What happens? Anyway, I guess like what's this? Mike's friends. They have like a little meeting. You know how Max and Neve kind of like man up. And oh yeah, we're having some smoke and beer and yeah, with our legs open. Let's sit. Yeah, we're manly. I'm like y'all quit fronting. Quit fronting. You do not act like this towards other guys, like especially towards yourself, Max. But Mike's friends were real cool about this. They were just like, yeah, man, you saved her life. Like, don't be embarrassed. Like, more power to you. Like, you're on TV. We're on TV. Thanks, dude. Get some publicity. And I'm like, all right, I'm like in the end of this episode. I wasn't feeling the beginning of this episode, but I'm like in the end of this episode. The end of this episode. But that's basically it. Like they have like this little, the recap or whatever you want to call it at the end, where Mike's basically just like focusing on himself, and he actually did start talking to Kristen. He said he wasn't going to. He deleted his phone, but he actually started talking to her, and like that was cool, just to like catch up and like see what's up with her, because they've been talking for 3 years, and like he was really sweet to her. He was really, really sweet to her, like with his little princess stories telling her, and like he was really sweet. That was cute of him. Like he's just like that kind of guy, that hard guy who's like tries to make it seem all tough, but like when he's with like someone he cares about, he's like, that is cute. He's very soft. Like that is so fucking cute. That's where I'm like starting to like Mike, but Mike still like has such a huge outer shell that's so rough, But anyways. But yeah, Kristen actually has a boyfriend now, and she's moving to Florida, and family bought a salon and all this good shit. I'm like, good, having a good life. Like that's good. More power to you, girl. But I was gonna say something else. I don't know what I was gonna say. I don't know. I hope I don't. If I remember it, I don't know. Hopefully I'll remember it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Tell me what you thought of this episode, and I'll see y'all later next week. We're already at like the mid-season. I'm like, damn. Like I thought there was only gonna be like 2 more episodes. We're at like mid-season, so that means there's like 7 more episodes or whatever. But yeah. Thanks again. I love y'all. Peace out, y'all. Bye.